One advantage that we had, there was nothing contrived about the story.
No one can ever build a historic hotel. A historic hotel is going to take a good 100 years to develop. You can't make up history. It's either you have it or you don't.
Omaha has had some incredible historic hotels, the Blackstone being one of them.
Pretty much every U.S. president prior to jet travel stopped in this hotel on their way from the East Coast to the West Coast. Just an incredible wealth of real history that we had to tap into. Once it stopped becoming a hotel in the late 70s, then it was converted into an office building. So understanding the challenges of a project like this is almost impossible to boil down to a sound bite. I mean, it's how do we get from A to B? How do we get from B to C? How do you get from C to D and all the way down the line?
I mean, whenever you're going in and trying to tear out most of the building and then have to work within the limited parameters of what you have within these four walls and this brick, and then saving and preserving things you can. You need architects and designers, to mechanical engineers, to lighting, to acoustics, to get the expertise to deal with taking something that's old and has quirks to it and has uneven corners and floors that aren't perfect, and you go on and on and on with it.
And I always tell people on the design side, you have to figure out how to speak me, because I don't necessarily know how to articulate what I want. And then Martin Janicek, who works for A DALY, kind of stepped in and grabbed some onion skin and just sort of started sketching. And we were like, yeah, that's it, like that, and it was just one of those moments where I think some folks, we just had to get in a room and just sort of dream it up.
The pool house building became a little bit of something that caught my eye and caught my interest. The pool itself was something that I kind of focused in on.
You would never even build a pool at all for a 200-room hotel. We were building this hotel for more than just the rooms that are attached.
And all these things that would have been sized much differently if this was just a hotel without any other outside influences. We wanted this to play in conjunction with the neighborhood.
This room we're sitting in here, the Fontanelle room, kind of became something I got a little bit fixated on from trying to keep a historical integrity to the building. That the space we're sitting in right here was originally exterior to the building.
Some people are blown away by the tree in the bar downstairs. Some people walk into that lobby and see the original floor and are blown away by that. A lot of people, when they turn the corner from the old building and see that pool club, by the time they're done, I mean, people's heads are kind of spinning. People are genuinely blown away by what this building can be. I'm proud of the way that we put it back together. It was here long before us, and I hope it's here long after us.
It was totally beyond imagination that this hotel would have ended up with something so spectacular and so unbelievable and so over the top. It's amazing.